Good afternoon. I'm Faisal Saleh, the founder and executive director of Palestine Museum US. Today, we will start our events by marking the memory of Razan Al-Najjar. Razan was a paramedic in Gaza, a volunteer paramedic, first respondent. She was gunned down by an Israeli sniper while she was performing her medical duty at the borderline and trying to assist some injured demonstrators. To begin with, I'm going to ask Dina Omar to read the biography of Razan Al-Najjar. Please welcome Dina Omar.
Good afternoon, everybody. We're very honored to have you all in attendance for something that means a lot to Faisal and Yusuf and to everybody involved in the Palestine Museum. So Razan Al-Najjar was the daughter of Ashraf Al-Najjar. And she was also the eldest of 6 children. She lived in the Khuzat neighborhood of Gaza. I don't know if you guys have heard of that neighborhood, but if you know about the 3 military onslaughts against Gaza, this neighborhood in particular was targeted, especially during the summer of 2014. Because of financial and societal restraints, Razan was not able to attend university. Instead, she completed 2 years of paramedic training and trained herself more or less. And despite the social and political restraints of difficulties that face young women in Gaza, both in terms of their own, societies and in terms of the military occupation exacerbated by military onslaughts, she was able to become an emergency medical aid worker and a paramedic. Last summer, Razan was volunteering as an unarmed first responder, helping victims during the Gaza March of Return. If you guys don't know what the Gaza March of Return is, we encourage you to look it up and to consider what the protesters are risking their lives every day for. So in an interview about the Gaza March of Return, Razan Al-Najjar explained, "We have one goal, which is to save lives and to educate people, to send a message to the world that without weapons we can do anything. Your conscience will be comforted as much as possible, since God always knows one's intentions." On June 1st, Razan was shot and killed by the Israeli military while she and other medics were approaching the border fence in order to treat wounded protesters, with their hands up wearing white medical aid vests. Razan was 21 years old. We are incredibly honored here today to have a mosaic that was made in her honor. And Faisal will be uncovering it right now.
Yeah, the Palestine Museum US has commissioned this piece of work in memory of Razan Al-Najjar. Now we will unveil it. Thank you. We will proceed with the concert in about 15 minutes at 2 o'clock. Feel free to mull around and come take a look at the artwork here and see the rest of the museum if you like. Thank you.